our story. It stays downtown in Los Angeles, where the Clippers hope to find a win before heading out on the road next week. Miles Turner inside starts the scoring.
Well, 7 of the last 12 games for the Clippers are against playoff teams. And Paul does this and really comes out aggressive offensively and defensively. But it's very important that we start that process. The Clippers started now.
George gets a screen from Zoo, keeps the ball, creates the contact, mid-range en route. It is good.
You know why that worked too? Paul George didn't extend his arm.
This is an elite offense, and it starts really with Halliburton and the pace that they play in. Siakam lays it in, trims the lead to 2. It speaks to the pace that players like Tyrese Maxey play within the half-court set. Halliburton knocks down the 3 to tie the game. 11-9, Clippers out in front. Siakam. The runner off the window. What a tough shot. Knocks it down. His second basket ties up the score at 11. Harden downhill and able to lay it in on Nembhard. Harden with his first basket. Turner can hit that. Exhibit A. 34% on the year, has been a reliable three-point shooter at that position. The Clippers have taken 9 shots. They've made 6 of them. Now they've made 7 of them. Harden with 4. Kawhi Leonard tries to drive on Turner. Sends it up top to Powell. Sidestep 3 en route. It's good again for Powell. He had a nice game off the bench yesterday. Puts the Clippers on top by 2. Westbrook, nice dish to Zoo off the window and in.
Pace. That time against a retreating Pacers defense.
2 former Spurs crossing blades. Powell does it again.
You get better every day, bro. That's the key.
Some of us do. I'll let you know when it happens. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down. Clippers out in front 25-17. 3:39 to play in the first. Game 3 for Halliburton. I mentioned that first one falling was concerning. He has struggled. He is a good shooter. He's now 2 for 2. Connell also a point guard out there for Indiana. He's not the fastest. He's not the strongest. Not sure he has a vertical leap that is at double figures, but he's got a place on every NBA roster. He gets to the rim again and lays it in. McConnell averaging 14 points a contest in his last 6 games.
Speaking of which, that's Kawhi just Euro stepping down the lane.
McConnell has to get around Powell. Fades and fires. That's a 6-0 run by T.J. McConnell for the Pacers. Leonard, 4-3, over Toppin, and he knocks it down. Kawhi Leonard with 7 first quarter points. Defensive breakdown, Toppin with the stuff. 32-28 Clippers.
He runs with a nice Euro step over Toppin.
McConnell. It's good again. And T.J. McConnell has played well coming in. I mentioned he's averaging 14 points in his last 6 games. He's now got 8 off the bench in 7 minutes. George from 15, it's good. And Paul George now with 8. If there is a silver lining on the defense, it just went away right there. First fast break points of the game. Harden drives around McDermott. Ladles it to Russ, who lays it in. Siakam backs down on George, gets to the dotted line and feathers it in, and Indiana ties up the score at 44. George gets around Siakam, hands it to Zoo, who lays it in traffic. George for 3 over Siakam, and he knocks it down. Paul George against his former team has 11 with 7:29 to play in the first half. And now Nembhard knocks down the tray. Pacers have hit 7 of 11 here in this second quarter. Leonard up and under, step through to the rim and in. And Kawhi Leonard now with 11.
The team that really starts to focus on defense is going to be able to extend it, because right now both teams are just going back and forth offensively.
Deflection, interception with Nembhard to beat. Here comes George, and he locks it down. Had that block yesterday. Nembhard just hit a 3, hesitates, now drives it on Puffy. Kawhi Leonard says, better look next time. Halliburton steps into a 3. He's 4 for 4. Timeout Clippers. Pacers lead 59-55. Man for 3, it's good. And he brings the Clippers to within 1. Terrence is open for 3, lets it fly. Zoo with a rebound on Turner, and the finish with 2 hands. It beats the Zubats 8 points and 8 rebounds. Turner. Oh, he knocks down another one. Turner now 2 for 3 from distance. He's got 11. Leonard deep inside, feathers it home. And Kawhi Leonard going to work. He has 13.
Pick on James Harden, freed up Halliburton.
Man will drive on the baseline. Wrapped up by Turner. And a nice defensive stand by the Pacers.
I said to Ryan Shaw, first team to play defense wins, and he laughed and said, yeah, they are too comfortable.
Kawhi below the foul line, leaping and leaning and knocking it down. Kawhi Leonard now with 15. Turner the other way. Oh, another three for Turner. Leonard fading away and knocks it down. I was questioning my own basketball credibility, having not played horsey, as Siakam flushes it down. Quite honestly, with what ails the Clippers, it doesn't matter if it's home or road. Walker for three, it's a big one, and it puts the Pacers out in front by 10. Leonard drives inside, challenging Turner, counted on a foul. Turner inside, he's got 10 points in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Russ with the brace on his left hand, able to finish in transition.
There's a little bit of difference when you talk about their defense as Obi Toppin knocks down a three. Westbrook inside. Oh, with the stuff! And now a taunting technical. George rises and knocks it down. Paul George is 7 of 12. He's got 15. Westbrook out of nowhere, back to the basket, taps it in. Leonard off the window and in. Kawhi with 22.
That's on top and able to follow it up.
Powell. Oh, challenges Toppin off the window and in. Norman Powell is 5 for 7. He's got 14. 5 to shoot for Siakam on Tucker, creating the space and knocking it down. And Pascal Siakam now with 18. Siakam, a little touch shot there. It goes for Siakam. He's got 20.
He can beat you in so many different ways like Kawhi can. And you notice both of those two players are operating from right about the free throw line extended.
Siakam from the elbow. He just hit and he hits again. And Siakam down the lane and punches it in. And Pascal Siakam now with 24. And Smith lays it in, and not a good start here in the fourth. Here comes McConnell. Ahead to Siakam. Back inside to Smith, and he lays it in. He started the break with the block. The lead now swells to 16. George bullies his way to the rim and lays it in. It's 107-94. McConnell for three. It is no laughing matter. 110-94. The Clippers are 1 for 7 in the fourth. The Pacers, as Shepherd fires up a three, are now 7 of 8. Timeout Clippers. They're down 115-95. Powell in the mid-range from the baseline. It is good. Norman Powell now with 16. 3 to shoot. They dump it inside to Smith for the finish.
So this is where they kind of make their bread, butter their bread, so to speak. Look, right now, defense out, give it up, layup.
To your point, the Pacers scored 46 points last night in that final quarter. 9 to shoot for Harden. Lets it fly from 17. It is good. Harden now with 11. Siakam now with 31. Had 36 last night. Now, to be clear, as George flushes it.
Well, I'm banking on the fact that this team is going to find the sense of urgency. Maybe it comes on the road. By being on the road, you just focus on playing a little bit, and you come back with a healthy attitude and a positive mind.
Halliburton down the lane off the window and in, and that's going to be all she does. That's it.
You know, when we said it, though, it was going to be on the other side of the ledger, defensive end.
When you shoot 55, that's growing with George. 127-112 under 3 to play. Pacers, Orlando, Charlotte, and Sacramento will have a lot to think about. A focus for 48 minutes on the defensive side might be the answer there.
This Clippers team has so much potential in what we can do. Playing the way you need to play, like we saw when we've kind of gotten to our rhythm after the Harden trade.
Well, Jim will watch you on TV this weekend. Good luck to you. Clippers fall here tonight to Indiana.